Have you ever looked in the mirror and didn't recognize the man staring back? Not because of his face, but because of what's missing behind the eyes, that fire, that hunger. Gone. What's left is a shell. Drifting through days, repeating patterns, slowly forgetting who he was meant to become. But hear me carefully. That man in the mirror? That's not you. That's the version of you who surrendered to comfort, to fear, to silence. Deep inside, something's still burning. A force waiting to be awakened. Reset. Restart. Refocus. This isn't just another video. This is a line in the sand. When this ends, you either wake up or fade away forever. A Stoic doesn't beg for comfort. He doesn't hope for ease. He takes what the world throws at him and forges it into strength. As Marcus Aurelius once said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. You are not here to be ruled by circumstance. You are here to rise through it. The man who fears discomfort is already defeated. The one who chooses comfort over growth has already chosen decay. This is where it begins. Reset. Restart. Refocus. Reset. Burn the past. Release the weight. You can't build a future while dragging the corpse of your old self behind you. Those failures, let them go. That heartbreak, let it burn. The regrets, the betrayal, ashes now. Stop carrying them like trophies of pain. Some men wear the past like armor, but all it does is sink them deeper. You are not your failures. You are not your past. The man you were yesterday is dead, and the one who stands here now is something the world hasn't met yet. Marcus Aurelius reminded us, the past is beyond us. Tear up the contract with your old identity. Burn it. You owe that version of you nothing. The fire inside doesn't need permission to ignite. It just needs one thing, a decision. Let go. Cut the chains. Because every chain you break reclaims your power. You are not owned by your past. You are the man who rises from fire. Let it all burn and rise. Your future is waiting for a warrior, not a ghost. Restart. Rebuilding isn't weakness. It's proof you refuse to stay broken. Most men fear starting over. They fear looking lost, being seen as a beginner again. But the Stoics knew the secret. The obstacle is the way. Seneca said, difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. Your old life is rubble. Good. That's your foundation. From dust. From scars. From silence. You rebuild, stronger, colder, sharper. No applause. No savior. Just you and the grind. Greatness is forged in silence. Restart doesn't mean going back. It means creating what never existed before. Every step through fog and flame is your resurrection. Don't just rebuild. Rebuild with fire in your chest. Rebuild like this is your final chance to become who you were always meant to be. The past crumbled for a reason. Now it's your turn to rise. Refocus. Look around. People are lost, scrolling, comparing, drowning in noise. Their dreams fade while they're distracted. And when they wake up years later, all they find is regret. A Stoic doesn't live by accident. He lives by mission. Epictetus said, we are not disturbed by events, but by the views we take of them. Focus is your armor. Distraction is your disease. Every second wasted on what doesn't matter is stolen from what does. You need tunnel vision, obsession, precision. The world will tempt you, notifications, comfort, doubts, noise. Let them burn. You owe your attention to your mission, not the world. Cut the noise. Protect your focus, because it is your only weapon. There is no balance when you're building greatness. There's only sacrifice. Choose your mission. Feed it your time, your sweat, your soul. And watch the world bend to the will of a man who refuses to be distracted. Protect your energy. Not everyone deserves access to you. Not everyone deserves your time, your mind, your presence. Your energy is sacred, and some people will drain it without mercy. They come with smiles and chaos. They take, and when you're empty, they ask for more. A Stoic draws a hard line. He guards his peace like a fortress. No explanations. No arguments. Just silence. If someone leaves you drained, that's not coincidence, it's a warning. Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Your reaction must be this: boundaries. No more open doors for emotional leeches. No more energy for those who drain your soul. You don't need closure. You need distance. Be silent. Be cold. Be gone. Because every second wasted on the wrong people is a second stolen from your destiny. Guard your energy. The ones meant for you will rise to meet your standard. The rest will fade. That's not arrogance. That's alignment. Discipline over feelings. Motivation is a spark. Discipline is the eternal fire. If you wait to feel ready, you've already lost. You'll never feel like doing the hard things. That's why warriors train in discomfort. Why Stoics choose the difficult path? Because discipline isn't emotional. It's a decision. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Things can't shape our decisions without our permission." The great ones don't feel like grinding, they just show up. Feelings lie. Discipline doesn't. Rain or shine, inspired or empty, ready or terrified, you move anyway. Every rep, every early morning, every lonely night. That's where character is forged. The path to greatness isn't built on emotion. It's built on action. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you cast a vote for the man you're becoming, not the one who quits, but the one who conquers. There will be days you hate the process. Good. That's how you know it's working. When you're sore, exhausted, uninspired, that's when the real you is born. Discipline is the Stoic sword. Wield it daily, bleed for it, and you'll become the kind of man who doesn't flinch when life hits back. Because you've trained for war every day. Now listen, no more waiting, no more excuses. You've burned the past. You've rebuilt your foundation. You've sharpened your focus. You've reclaimed your energy. And you've chosen discipline over doubt. So what happens next? That depends on you. You can let this fire fade, or you can use it to light the rest of your life. This isn't the end of the video. This is the beginning of your new story. You're not who you used to be. You're not who they thought you were. You're becoming something the world isn't ready for. And that's exactly the point. Rise. Rebuild. Refocus. Repeat. This is no longer about motivation. This is about transformation. Music swells, strings rise, drums strike, fade out on silence. Get to work. And don't look back.